कि पीपल हैव फियर अबाउट फिल्म्स कि निकलेगा नहीं निकलेगा. तो आई ऑलवेज हैड दैट थिंकिंग कि नहीं, आई विल लिव इन द मोमेंट कि अभी मैं पढ़ता हूँ, जब प्रीलिम्स आएगा देन आई विल थिंक अबाउट प्रीलिम्स. एंड इवन ड्यूरिंग प्रीलिम्स आई बिलीव अ लॉट इन सिमुलेशंस कि मैं बैठ के आई विल सॉल्व मल्टीपल टेस्ट सीरीज. मैं घर में बैठ के पेपर लेके 2 hours आई विल टेक एन ओएमआर शीट. सारे बबल्स फिल करूंगा. आई विल डू दोज एक्सरसाइज अगेन एंड अगेन सो दैट आई एम गेटिंग अ हैंग ऑफ थिंग्स कि कैसे चीज़ें होती हैं. तो कभी मैं क्वेश्चन करता था तो मेरे माइंड में कभी ऐसा नहीं रहा कि यार मैंने पिछले 10 क्वेश्चन नहीं करे. आई ऑलवेज लुक दैट द 11 क्वेश्चन, ओनली दैट पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन. ना कभी आगे का सोचना है कि आगे क्या क्वेश्चन आ रहा है, ना पीछे का सोचना है. प्रीलिम्स में व्हाट द इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज कि वन कैन नेवर बी 100% श्योर ऑफ आई थिंक मोर देन 30% ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस. उसके बाद में इंटेलिजेंट गेसिंग स्टार्ट हो जाती है. तो फॉर द इंटेलिजेंट गेसिंग आई स्टार्टेड डूइंग दोज रैंडम क्विजेस. उसके अंदर मैंने आई थिंक 50% ऑफ टाइम 5 में से मेरे 0 या 1 मार्क्स ही आए होंगे. मतलब मैं बहुत गलती करता था, बट आई डिड दो एक्सरसाइज की ठीक है अभी आए तो नेक्स्ट टाइम आई विल इंक्रीज. अभी मैंने पढ़ा नहीं है, जब मेरा बेस बन जाएगा पूरे अच्छे से अपने माई मार्क्स विल ऑटोमेटिकली इंक्रीज. तो आई ऑलवेज बिलीव्ड कि वॉट एवर मिस्टेक्स आई एम डूइंग राइट नाउ आई शुड लर्न फ्रॉम देम. अगर मुझे अभी कुछ नहीं आता है आई शुड लर्न फ्रॉम दैट. दिस इज ऑल जैसे टीचिंग फॉर मी. यहाँ पे मैं एग्जामिनेशन नहीं दे रहा. माई एग्जामिनेशन इज द फाइनल एग्जामिनेशन ऑन 3rd of June विच इज द डे ऑफ प्रीलिम्स. द मैक्सिमम आई हैव टू स्कोर इज ऑन दैट डे. अभी मैं मैक्सिमम स्कोर करके उस दिन नहीं करूँगा तो कुछ फ़ायदा नहीं है. अभी आई हैव टू इम्प्रूव डेली. जो भी जहाँ से भी मैं आई कैन लर्न फ्रॉम दैट, मूव ऑन, नेक्स्ट डे इम्प्रूव करो. Every day if I keep on improving, on that day of prelims I will be at my maximum performance level.
Yourself. 10 days are there, pick up 9 papers. Every morning sit with it. Don't get bogged down if you don't know something. Just figure out and read it. For example, if a question from polity, especially like for me it was emergency and fundamental rights. I used to forget a lot. So just pick up your books and brush up the concepts. Maybe the question might come in your final exam. So for those students, and keep hope. So nowadays, I think prelims is not only checking factual knowledge, but also confidence of the student in the exam hall. Unpredictable questions will be there. Hardly 30-40 questions you will be knowing. Rest, elimination, some will be totally out of lead. Have a smart strategy. Know which questions to leave. Don't go for wild guess. That A, B, C, D, okay, B. Don't do that. Smart guessing is needed. If you reach to 50-50, just do it. And just make sure that your entire this elimination and guessing game, it doesn't take you into any negative. Overall, there should be a positive outcome from that.
One is that you have to revise certain last minute topics. For example, national parks and states, list of indices, list of biosphere reserves, let's say list of Ashokan inscription sites, list of IBC sites. These are the last minute lists. This you have to do in the last 10 days. And so the other is exam mentality, that attempting the paper in a very calm manner. I don't think most people know more than 40 questions. And even in my second attempt, when I had studied so much, marks came out, sir, I have 123 marks. But despite that, I don't think I knew more than 40 questions with surety. The remaining of the paper is logical elimination, logical guessing, and intuition, sir. So we do not have to panic in the first layer when we are attempting the paper. And in fact, there is this one line that we are not trying to beat the exam, we are trying to beat the competition. So we just have to stay more calm than the people around.
So I just want to say a few things. First is that please believe in yourself, because even when I went for my prelims exam, both the times I was not sure how my preparation was, and nobody can ever complete the UPSC syllabus. So I think that is one most important thing, that you need to believe in yourself. Secondly, please don't go for any new resources now. Whatever is done is done. Just revise whatever you have read and try to focus more on your strong areas in the paper. Find those questions which you can solve first, which will give you confidence to crack the hard questions later. And thirdly, please apply the elimination technique better, because that is the primary key to success in prelims, which I realized during my second attempt. So these will be my 3 learnings from prelims.
Right now is not the time to advise about new sources or new things to say. I'm sure all aspirants have gone through that and they've prepared sufficiently and they've revised sufficiently. So my advice would be have faith in what you've done. All of us are more or less at the same level. But the piece of advice that I would give is regarding what to do on the actual exam day. Because despite doing 100 test papers, when I sat in the actual prelims exam last year, I was actually stumped for the first 10 minutes because about half of the questions were about things I've never even heard in my life. But the thing is, then the logical question to ask is, why is UPSC asking us these questions? Because I'm sure 90%, 99% of the people who are sitting there won't know the answer to whatever bizarre questions are being asked. Last year, I think the extra focus was on agriculture, and I knew absolutely nothing
And medieval
about those
history.
specific details. And medieval history, yes.
Yeah.
So there, I think if we ask ourselves this question, what we can understand is all these questions have some clues. UPSC expects us to notice something as generalists, not as specialists. There is something that you are supposed to notice, and there's a red herring there, and we are supposed to eliminate that option. I did not have this sort of natural skill to find that option when I was in my first 2 attempts. This time, thanks to those 100 tests I did, though there were no direct reproductions of questions, I did have that idea to find that red herring in questions, and that really helped me eliminate. So the piece of advice is look out, think logically, do not panic, look out for those clues that are there in the questions, and they will be there because UPSC is designed to be, an exam which is a test of your presence of mind. So have faith on that. And another piece of advice I would say, and which is very relevant nowadays, is whatever happens in your paper 1, please do not let that performance seep into your paper 2.